Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at an old case. Louis Lakin. He went missing, it says January 6, 1928, from Gresham, Oregon. He was 37 years old. It says he was 5'7" to 5'9" inches tall, 145 to 155 pounds. He was last known to be somewhere between the logging camps outside of Gresham, Oregon, and Missoula, Montana. Louis had family in the Portland area. They reported him missing in 1928 and searched extensively for him throughout the years, but they were never able to find him. He had brown hair and blue eyes, and no one knows what happened to him. And when I go to the images and documents, they have not only a photo, but they also have a newspaper article as well. And here is a photo of the young man. Such a young man, he comes back after serving his country and then disappears, and no one knows whatever happened to him. And here's a newspaper article. It says, Mr. Fix-It, I have a brother missing since January 6, 1928. His name is Louis Lakin. I think he has been working in the logging camps between here and Missoula, Montana. He was a World War veteran, and any help in finding him would be appreciated. Greta Ellsworth, Route 1, Box 73, Gresham, Oregon. So she never found out what happened to her brother. So we're going to look at two John Does, and that doesn't mean that either one of them could be him, because we don't really know what happened to him. But there was a John Doe that was found May 10th, 1986 in Multnomah, I don't know how to pronounce it, I give it up, County, Oregon. It says he was 30 to 55 years old. Estimated year of death would be 1920 to 1955, and he was estimated to be about 5'8". It says there was extremely degraded skeletal remains were discovered off of a forest road in the mountains on May 10, 1986. The remains appear to have been exposed for a long period of time, and coins that were found with the remains were dated 1919, 1896, and 1881. This appears to have been a suicide, though, as a rusted revolver was located near the remains with one spent cartridge case under the hammer. And I can't imagine what would drive someone to do that. But so these remains were probably, you would expect he would have to be a man that was 1919, as that is the most recent coin, or sometime after that, but we're not sure what happened to him. Because remember, there was also that man that went around killing people that was a coin collector. But, what are the dates that it said that these were from? I don't see it. 1920 to 1955. So I believe this is before that man went around killing people. So I don't think so. So it says 1920 to 1955. So I would think it would be closer to 1919 or 1920, right? Because that's where the coins were dated. So, and it talks about 4 brass tokens bearing the letters D and P, a V nickel dated 1888, a penny dated 1919, a penknife with the insignia FOE, Fraternal Order of Eagles, a silver wall Eversharp mechanical pencil, wire-rimmed glasses, remnants of leather high-top style shoes, yellow metal-plated Sears and Roebuck pocket watch. So that's very sad. We don't know who this could be. We don't know if it could be him or just somebody else that was in that area at that time. And I'm not sure how far away that is, because I didn't pull up a map for you. We also have this unidentified mail. And this is pretty far away, because this is on the other side of British Columbia. This man was found February 17th, 1932 in Eagle River, Yukon, Canada. The date of death was February 17th in 1932. He says he's recognizable and he died of a gunshot wound. And I don't know if you can see this when I mouse over the other photo to compare it to see if you think it looks similar or not. It says 30 to 45 years old, 5'9" to 5'10", 150 to 175 pounds, brown hair, and blue eyes. It says he had a slight Scandinavian accent, so that's probably not him. Scoliosis, or a curvature to the spine that would have caused back pain. Very sophisticated dental work that indicated an upper socioeconomic situation, including tooth-colored and gold fillings and gold bridge. One of his feet was a little bit longer than the other. Isotopes in Johnson's teeth suggest he was from the northern United States or a Scandinavian country. He had additional items. He had 32 kidney pills, $2,410 in large bills, both Canadian and American, worth approximately $60,000 today. So he had a lot of money. 2 glass jars, one containing 5 pearls and the other 7 gold pieces of dental work. So this man was working and earning money and saving his money, right? He was also found with a pair of snowshoes, a .22 Winchester rifle, a Model 99 Savage, a .30-30 rifle, 39 30 ammunition shells, 84 .22 shells, and 4 shotgun shells. The contents of his pocket: razor comb, mirror, needle thread, oily rag, fish hooks, wax, matches, nail axe, pocket compass, 119 shells, a knife made from an old trap spring, all in neatly sewn moosehide canvas, 5 freshwater pearls, some gold dust, 2,410 in bills, and 2 pieces of gold bridge work, not his own. He had gold dust. Albert Johnson, a name thought to be an alias and now dubbed the Mad Trapper, came to northern Canada and built a log cabin at Rat River in the Mackenzie Delta region of the Northwest Territories in the summer of 1931. On December 26, 1931, RCMP attended his cabin to investigate complaints made about him that he was poaching trap lines, met with resistance. RCMP returned with a search warrant, at which time Johnson shot and wounded one of the RCMP officers. On another subsequent visit, there was a standoff and Johnson escaped after police blew up his cabin with dynamite. This started a 7-week chase over 150 miles of snowy mountainous terrain in below 50 and below 60 degrees Celsius temperatures. 2 more RCMP officers were injured and another was killed before Johnson himself was shot and killed by RCMP on February 17, 1832. An autopsy was done and he was buried in an Aklavik cemetery. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. In 2007, his remains were exhumed and DNA retrieved. Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Some of these old John Does are I just find them so interesting, the information. Anyway, that's about the time frame that that man went missing. But that doesn't mean that either of them could be him. In fact, we have no idea what could have happened to his remains. So, anyway, if anybody has any information, which I can't imagine that anyone would, because it's been over 100 years, but maybe they do. Anyway, don't forget to contact investigators. And thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to pray for his loved ones and his family, because it's so sad that he probably just went out to earn some money and come back, and then who knows what happened to him. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel free to leave comments and have a great day. Bye-bye.